Hi, everyone. I'm going to share my 2 cents on why the prospect of Japan or China dumping a whole bunch of US bonds would be devastating to the US. Harley's a little bored, but I'm going to keep her here with me because many of you have wanted to see her face a little more fully. As a reminder, when bonds are sold, that requires cash to liquidate those positions. And if it's a large quantity of bonds being sold, that increases the supply of bonds available in the market. So, with increased supply, bond prices fall. And when bond prices fall, two things happen: there's a need for liquidity, and it increases the yield that is required to entice new buyers into the market. So, depending on the severity of the fall in the bond prices, it triggers what's called a margin call on any hedge funds that might have borrowed against their holdings. If you want a more detailed explanation, you can watch my video from April 16th on this topic. So, the severe drop in bond prices requires cash, and that creates the liquidity squeeze. And with the yield spike, that means the cost of US debt and servicing that debt becomes higher. So, if all kinds of bonds get dumped at the same time, that creates a liquidity crisis and raises alarm bells all throughout the financial industry. Because with yields spiking, that raises questions about the US government ability to service the debt and also raises the alarm bells for investors because the cost of borrowing for consumers and businesses will go up. I hope that helps.